This is good. Social Security is on probation. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to share with you what is going on with Social Security because in a sense, they are on probation. Now, the cool thing about it is we are the lucky spectators standing on the other side of the window watching them get scolded by the principal. Watch out for that yardstick. No, I'm just kidding. No, but anyway, seriously, I do want to share with you the details of what is going on here because in a sense, they are in a little bit of trouble right now, and this is actually a fun little situation that is playing out right before us, but we have $23 billion on the table right now with Social Security and the beneficiaries. Therefore, we're talking about a lot of money that is out there right now. So again, this is a very, very important thing that is happening with Social Security, and I want to break all the details down as far as why I said they're in a sense on probation. Either way, let's get into it as this is a very interesting situation. It just came up a few months ago, and it is escalating very, very quickly right now. A good situation. Let's get into it, and it may actually be a good thing for the beneficiaries. I know, seems weird, but again, I'm going to share with you the details about it, and I'm going to explain all the details here in this video. Either way, let's get right into it. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge, huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire. I'm doing all the research coming up right now. I'm finding everything that's coming out there. There's a lot of information, by the way, hitting the wire literally every single day. There's a lot of information to sift through, and I'm bringing it to you in these short videos every single day, so you can stay posted on what's actually going on and anything popping up or possibly showing up that you can possibly grab or take advantage of, like money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus checks, monthly checks, and the list goes on and on. A lot of things that are happening right now, and I want to keep you posted. I'm advocating on your behalf, doing anything I possibly can. That's my dedication. That's my commitment, that's my promise, and as always, I'm sticking to it. So again, thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate literally every single one of you here in this community. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and also share the video with your friends on social media. There's a share button right down below as well. All right, thank you so much. Let's get into it and talk about Social Security and the yardstick coming at them a little bit, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make a little funny here, okay? But anyway, it's seriously not a funny situation. What is actually going on here? Okay, so let me share with you the details of what's going on and why I continue to say they're kind of on probation right here, right now with the current situation. All right, so this actually happened a couple months ago, but let me bring you to current because this is a situation that has been spiraling out of control here for the last couple months. And again, Social Security is in the hot seat, okay? Let me explain the situation. So, a few months ago, I believe it was back in about September or so. So, handful of months ago, not that long ago. But about in September, there was a report that came out showing that Social Security had overpaid beneficiaries over $21 billion and was calling on these beneficiaries to pay the money back through these overpayment letters, hounding beneficiaries, basically garnishing benefits, and giving them about 30 days to pay back tens of thousands of dollars, even well over $100,000 in some cases for some beneficiaries. Well, I'm sorry, but that's a lot, not a situation where a lot of people can actually step up and pay that money back because nobody basically living on a fixed income benefit has money like that sitting around. Well, there was this report that came out. Well, then shortly thereafter, the acting commissioner of Social Security testified in front of this the House Ways and Means subcommittee talking about this overpayment situation. And then she said that on an annualized basis, about 1.2 million people last year and the year prior was 900,000 people we're getting these overpayment letters and having this money demanded back out of them. And again, accounting for about $23 billion. So again, over just a short amount of time, the number went from about $21.6 billion over $23 billion. Okay, it's just in a short amount of time. So my point is, the research went on on this report here, and then shortly thereafter, the acting commissioner of Social Security testified. They actually found out that the number that the person said, as in the acting commissioner of Social Security, actually announced during that testifying in front of Congress, those numbers were wildly wrong. In fact, what they found was that there was actually over 2 million people a year getting these overpayment letters and demanding the money back within 30 days, okay? So they're trying to get all this money back out of beneficiaries. And again, thousands upon thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, and well over $100,000 in some cases, where some people were being demanded to pay that money back within 30 days, okay? Well, here we are, fast forward a few months later, and here we are right now, and they just had more meetings on this. So this is a very serious issue right now. And again, a lot of good information has been popping up about this. But What's happening now is they need to check in on a monthly basis, okay? So lawmakers and all these people within the Senate Finance Committee are overseeing the situation with Social Security right now, and they are checking in on a monthly basis until this situation is resolved. That's what I mean by probation, okay? So they're basically being monitored on a monthly basis to make sure that this problem is being resolved and that this is not getting to be a worse situation. So remember, basically what's happening as of right now, they have $23 billion. When I say they, I mean Social Security has $23 billion on their books right now as in the form of accounts receivable. In other words, overpayments to beneficiaries, and this money needs to be paid back to the Social Security Administration. Now, the problem with this is nobody has any money, right? So as a result of that, these lawmakers are saying, this doesn't make any sense. On the behalf of Social Security, they're the ones in most instances that made the mistakes and made these overpayments to the beneficiaries. Beneficiaries did nothing wrong. They did nothing. And all of a sudden they got more money, and now they're getting this letter that is crushing the livelihoods of fixed income beneficiaries in a major way, because they're getting this letter that is detrimental saying, hey, you owe us $36,000 in 30 days. You owe us $7,000 in 30 days. You owe us $131,000 in 7 days. Not a good situation. Nobody has that money, right? Well, as a result of that, these lawmakers from the Senate Finance Committee are suggesting this needs to be fixed, and we are not going to stop having you report to us until this $23 billion and this whole situation of the overpayments is actually accounted for. So it's actually a really good situation. Now, here's the thing. I've seen a number of reports coming out about this. I've been reading about it because I find it to be very fascinating to see what they're doing about this. But there was some talk about this, and this is just what I'm reading about this. Now, again, if you're somebody that received an overpayment letter, regardless of the type of benefit you got, and let me just say this, okay? I'm not guaranteeing anything. I don't know what they're going to do going forward, but let me share with you what I read about this, okay? Hopefully they do this, because this would be really good for the beneficiaries, but I don't know for sure if this will actually play out. I'm just saying, just prefacing it by that, okay? So just want to give you that quick disclaimer, but let me share with you the details of what I'm seeing, okay, and reading about this. So they have suggested, rather than sending out overpayment letters in the future, they will no longer send overpayment letters, but instead of that, they would just adjust the benefits in the following year to make up for whatever they have been overpaying the beneficiary. Let me give you a quick example, because that might sound a little bit scary, okay? Let's just say this much, okay? I'm going to give you a theoretical example here, okay? Let's just say that somebody's receiving a $1,000 monthly benefit, okay? And all of a sudden, Social Security realizes, wait, they've been overpaid $100 per month for the last 1 year, okay? In general, that person would be receiving an overpayment letter saying, hey, you owe us $1,200, right? $100 per month for 12 months is $1,200, $1,200, okay? So that's how the current system would work, right? They would get that overpayment letter. Hey, we overpaid you. You owe us $1,200. You need to pay it in 30 days, okay? That's generally what they say. Now, in this new situation that they're talking about implementing would say, rather than this, Social Security indicates, hey, you're getting $1,000. We've noticed that, whoops, we made a mistake and we've overpaid you $100 per month for the last 1 year. I'm sorry, we're not going to request an overpayment reimbursement from you to us, as in Social Security. We're not going to request that, but rather going forward, we're going to adjust your benefits to what they should be based on our calculations, which would be $900 a month, okay? That is what they suggest. So this is what I've been seeing out there and what they're talking about. Now, this would be life-changing for a lot of people out there, especially the millions upon millions of people, the 2 million people getting letters every single year saying, hey, we messed up and now you owe us thousands of dollars, right? That is detrimental to a lot of people that do not have the money, and that is the vast majority of people that don't have the money at all, and they're getting these letters and saying, hey, you owe us all this money, right? Well, the people are saying, hey, I don't have the money. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now, right? So anyway, that's what they're talking about, and this would completely wipe out the whole $23 billion that is currently out there right now of overpayments over the last several years here for beneficiaries. So basically saying, wipe the slate clean, just wipe the board off, clean all that $23 billion away, just pretend like it never happened, and then going forward, adjust benefits accordingly as they see fit when benefits are overpaid according to their calculations and their records, okay? Now again, would this be a bad situation for beneficiaries? It could be, okay? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh no, it's fine, no big deal whatsoever, right? No, that's not the situation. That'd be bad. If you got a letter that say, hey, I'm sorry, but we've been overpaying you. We're going to reduce your benefits going forward. That'd be a bad letter. But I can tell you this much. Getting a letter saying, hey, I'm sorry, we overpaid you. You owe us $10,000 in 30 days. That's an even worse letter, okay? I think we can all probably agree. Having a little bit of a reduction to our benefit would not be fun, would not be cool, and that'd be very sad, and that'd be very, very frustrating for a lot of people. But getting a letter saying you owe us $10,000 by next week, I'm sorry, that's a way worse letter in my honest opinion, okay? I'm just saying that that second letter example there would be way more detrimental to many people, and not many people would want to get that letter, right? So either way, no matter how you cut it, it's going to be a bad situation, but at least one situation, in my opinion, seems to be a little bit better, which would be I'd much rather just have a letter come in and say, hey, I'm sorry, we overpaid you. We're just going to adjust your benefits a little bit going forward. No overpayment, no retroactive payment back to us as a result. I'd much rather get that than saying, hey, I'm sorry, but we totally messed up and you owe us tons of money. By the end of the month. No, I would not want that letter, right? Not a good situation. So anyway, I'm going to continue watching this, but I want to bring this to your attention really quickly here. It's so nice to see that these lawmakers, they're really digging in on this. And again, I want to point this out really quickly because a lot of times it's easy to say, oh, well, this one party is doing this one thing, right? And the other side doesn't care. Nope. I'm going to tell you this much. It is both sides, okay? Both sides, both parties here. Everybody, whoever you want to, whoever you want to root for, whatever. I'm just saying this much. I've seen a number of people speaking about this. I've read a number of articles about this. Both sides of the aisle, they are hammering Social Security right now, and I love it. This is great stuff, okay? So they're really laying it on thick right now, and this is a good situation because finally, lawmakers agree on something. I know, I'm a crazy fool. I said it. Lawmakers agree on something. I know. These words do not go together in the same sentence, but I just said it. I know. I'm a crazy fool, but lawmakers are agreeing on something. There you go. I just said it again, right? So this is what's actually happening. They're actually agreeing right now. It's like a miracle for the first time ever in history that they're actually agreeing on something, but they agree just as much as we do. This should not be the burden of the beneficiary because in many situations, it is not the fault of the beneficiary, but they're the ones who are getting the brunt of this, which is these overpayment letters, which are just disrupting the lifestyles of many people who rely on Social Security, whether it's retirees or SSDI or SSI beneficiaries, survivors, spousal beneficiaries. Doesn't really matter. The overpayments go across the board for a lot of people. So anyway, I want to share this with you really quickly. I will continue watching this very closely and keep you posted on this. It's an interesting situation to watch this whole thing play out. But it's so nice that for once, we have lawmakers on our side, and they may be doing something about this. Either way, I'll continue to watch it and bring you the details as I get it. And again, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on my social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Make sure to share the videos and leave a comment, question, feedback. Comment, question, feedback down below. And until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll catch you.